Listen, I need you to listen to me clearly, dog. You feel me? See, the funny thing about delusion is they'll call you delusional for believing in something that you can't see, right? They'll laugh when you say your dreams out loud. You understand? They'll doubt you. They'll question you. What else? Man, they'll try to bring you to their level, right? But they'll never understand is that every great thing ever built started as someone's delusion. And that's a funny thing, because listen, the airplane was a delusion. The light bulb was a delusion. The internet was a damn delusion. Y'all not hearing me, man? Every person that ever changed the world was crazy enough to think that they could. You have to be blind to the limits, bro. Deaf to the doubters, bro. You understand? You have to look at your reality, being broke, being tired, being alone, and still say to yourself, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Man, that's not arrogance, brother. That's faith in your vision. The kind of faith that doesn't ask for proof. That's the kind that builds it, bro. People who think small will never understand people who dream big. And that's the funny thing about it, right? They'll call it crazy because it makes them uncomfortable, right? Because your fire reminds them of their fear, right? So let them talk, you understand? Let them laugh. Keep being delusional, brother. Because one day, that delusion will turn into your reality. You understand? And when it does, when you finally make it, you realize you weren't crazy after all, man. You were just the one who believed. The difference between success and failure isn't logic, it's belief. Listen, man, stay delusional, stay obsessed, and most of all, stay unstoppable, man.
When you identify with your destiny, you have to be selfish, you have to be maniacal, you have to be uncompromising. And you have to move in a way when it comes to those three things, when you function completely in a way where it's an unwavering faith. Like, it don't matter how fucked up that shit might look. It don't matter how much it feel like it ain't gonna work.
Delusional.
Complete delusion. You gotta believe the delusion. Because it's only delusional until it works. So is it really delusional? A motherfucker only gonna call it delusion until it don't work for nobody else to see, but for the whole world to see. And then once the world see it, there's nothing delusional about it. Now, your delusion becomes, oh, he was a fucking genius. We didn't see it when he saw it. We didn't understand it when he did. We thought this motherfucker was crazy. But he definitely always figured this thing was the thing to do, and he's stuck by that shit.
Is there any limit to your ambition?
No.
Or any limit to what you think you can achieve?
No. Well, no. Because I think right now, if I was to quit rapping and I say I want to go to the NBA, I would be in the NBA.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Why would you think you could make it to the NBA?
Because I think I could do anything.
There's a certain delusional quality that all successful people have to have. You have to believe that something different than what has happened for the last 50 million years of history. You have to believe that something different can happen.
Yeah, it's almost a kind of innocence.
Absolutely.
In other words, if you knew how difficult it was,
right,
you would have never gone down that path.
Absolutely.
You know, if somebody said to Ali, no one can beat this guy, he's this much stronger, this much bigger, he's got that much bigger punch than you do, and he believed that, he would have said,
never
you got to have an
take the
innocence
first
that
step.
somehow.
Absolutely. And I think that's a huge part of me, because, and I say to my friends all the time, and we laugh about it. I truly, honestly, as I sit here before you right now, as honestly as I can say it to you, I truly believe that I could be the president if I wanted to. And as bizarre as that may sound to people that have traveled the path before me and to people who actually know how difficult it is, foolish Will Smith honestly believes it. Sitting here.
Documentary, Free Solo. I watched it for the second time. The first time I watched it through, it was like super inspired by just his commitment to like want to go do this thing just for him, you know? And then the second time I was watching it because I wanted to see how it was shot, because I think it was a really well shot documentary. I was looking at the angles and stuff, but then just started just understanding more like his mindset and just kind of trying to get to understand him. And it really was like he's not competing with others out there. It was really just this internal competition and trying to be the best that he could possibly be, because he couldn't look at himself in the mirror at the end of the day if he didn't go try to do that. If he didn't go try to climb El Cap, which nobody's ever free solo climbed, but he was like, I can do. He felt like he could do it. It's dangerous ass shit, bro. And train, and after he climbed the shit, he's doing like the little grip holds on the pull-up bar, just, you know, with 2 fingers.
Swag.
Come on, man. It's different, bro. It's different.
I think that's it, though. Like, I think when you ask me, like, why do you do it? It's a tough question to answer, but it's because there's a possibility that you can, and that's enough. Like, I think I can do this, and so why would I not? If I know I can be something, then that's what's moving me. Just the sheer point that I might be able to do it. And there's the fear of failure, of not getting there. Like, that's who are you playing against? You're playing against yourself that doesn't get there. That's who you're playing against. You're playing for the guy who didn't try.
As a competitor, if you're trying to do something meaningful, if you don't have the mindset that you're the best ever, you failed already. So if you don't have the mindset that you are the best reporter ever, then you already failed. And that's been my mindset since I can remember. That will be my mindset as long as I can remember anything, that I am the best ever at what I do. And every day that I step on the basketball floor, I will strive to be that. But my mindset will always be as such, as I am the best to do what I do. And that'll give me a shot at being the best. But before you can ever reach anything, you have to believe it. You don't just mistakenly become great at something. You probably at one time or another, believe that you can be great at that. And then you work to get great at that, and you reach that greatness. But you don't mistakenly become great. And then you start to believe, oh man, I'm great at that. No, you believed that before, and you work to get that. So I always believe that, and I'll work every day to reach that.
But never stop fighting. No matter what anyone says, no matter how they try to compromise you, compromise your vision. If it's in your gut, if it's in your soul, there's no worldly possessions that should come between you and your expression. As a race, human beings, we're a blip in existence. Death is promised. So what do you do with your life? How do you make the most of it? How do you make your voice the loudest? So I feel extremely honored to see new talent fighting for their voice that I can only imagine they've been fighting for since age 3.
Conor, in February of 2013, we spoke for the first time. You didn't have a car, you didn't have a pot to piss in, all you had were blueberries. Now here you are with the undisputed gold. Enjoy it, my friend. You deserve it, you called it.
Yeah, from nothing to something to everything. So that's where I am right now.